would you like to introduce us to your cast? Bring them on up.
Josh, Woody, Gackt, Rob, Kevin.
Well, we start asking questions. Okay, I want to know.
Where's Gackt?
Gackt?
Hey, where's Gackt go?
He's coming. He's coming.
Gackt!
So, I want to ask, this is such a unique idea for a film. Like, where did the impetus and inspiration for Bunraku come from? How long did it, when did it first start?
I saw Bunraku play back in the 90s or something like that, and I think I was so amazed at the idea that you can have the puppeteer on the stage and people watch play and they cry and they laugh and they get engaged, even though that they see that it's all kind of a show. I planted a seed in my head that would be really interesting trying to emulate that in a cinematic form somehow. And a few years later, when I was kind of thinking about this idea of collapsing all these different settings for one story that I find is kind of a constant in all this samurai movies, spaghetti westerns, it's always about this personal responsibility story, as we said. You know, I figured it would be a nice, interesting thing to try and do that. And that was just the beginning. And I have so many people help me on this. I mean, I can't even begin to explain that. It's not a one-man thing. You work with so many talented people, and they inspire you, and you go back to the page. I literally went back to the script like 5 times to rewrite things because we were working and researching material and thinking about how can we make something like this that it would feel consistent and cohesive almost. You know?
It's incredibly ambitious, the various styles that you were drawing from, because you're going throughout stage history. Oh, here we have it! I have to tell you something. When we did a blog posting about Gackt, our blog suddenly went on fire, and I don't think any of us realized what an incredible fan base that this actor has. Actor and musician, and I think it's probably a revelation to a lot of you, so we're quite honored to have Gackt here with us.
Back away from me, man. I'm not good at that. You have like all these actors here.
Okay. Well, what attracted you all to the project, and when did you first get involved with it? And it's such a very visceral, different kind of performance than what you've all been known for. So, first off, Ron.
Well, I was the last one in. I'm only here because of all these, people were already going to do the movie, and I said, oh, okay. Somebody put me on the phone with Guy after having read the script, and he sounded like he was interested in having me in this film. And then I hung up and called him back and I said, "You do know you were on with Ron Perlman, right?" He goes, "Yeah." "Okay, all right, I'll see you in Bucharest."
What attracted you to the role? Gackt.
Getting involved in this film. 2 years ago, yeah, 2 years ago, you suddenly showed up. Yeah. And we were talking. Yeah, we talked about this Bunraku for over 10 hours. Yeah. It's in a small room. Yeah.
It's promising.
And And yeah, I had a good time in Romania, and very happy, working with them. Yeah, of course, yes, he's a genius. You guys know, they're actors, more than that, they're great people.
My agent, Jeremy Plager, who's sitting right over there, is Jeremy. Jeremy, see, he doesn't like it when you...
Stand up.
But right there, yeah, just stand up, Jeremy. It's not going to happen. Okay. But he told me about this project, and he told me something he'd never said on any other project. He said, "Don't read it first, just meet the guy." The guy? Yeah, guy. Oh, guy. I get it. And so went over to CAA and sat in a small room and talked with him at length. And I was like, what he was explaining was kind of mesmerizing in its uniqueness, and it's like a brilliant story. And, I thought, I don't know if this guy has what it takes, but he's brilliant. He's something brilliant. And then it was a real pleasure, even when I finally did see this for the first time, I thought to myself, I think this thing's probably going to be terrible. And then I was blown away by it, and I thought it's a true visionary work of art, like nothing we've ever seen before, and I do think he's a genius. And it's a real pleasure to be a part of it and work with all these fine
I don't have enough money to
I don't know, I'm still reeling from, this is the first time I've seen the film, so I'm a little bit, I'm like almost shaky. It's been about 3 years since Guy and I met for the first time to discuss me playing the Drifter in this film. And I guess, I'm really glad that I did it. But I think that it was God, it was such a long journey, and so many different aspects of filmmaking and prep that led into this kind of, I don't know, this bizarre circus style. I don't even know what to compare it to. It's like,
Bunraku.
yeah. And right now, I don't think I have the words to explain. I mean, I got involved in the typical way. A guy called and said, will you talk to me? And I said, yes. And we sat down and talked, and I said, yeah, you're awesome. Let's make this movie. And that was it. But really, I just can't express how cool it was to just see this film right now. I was really blown away from my perspective, having been involved throughout the entire production. Because we have all these guys, it still blew my mind. So I was kind of wondering what you guys thought, really, more than anything. You guys...
Really?
And Kevin, this was a very different role from what we've seen you with your...
Killer number two. I mean, I'd met Guy in the same way as all the guys, and Guy showed me this 20-minute promo. It was like a visual effect, kind of pre-visual of a few key sequences. I think we all saw that, and suddenly I was like, wow, this. Because on the page, it's hard to really get your head around some of these visuals that were written down. And a lot of it is actually what was right there on the page, black and white, is up there tonight, which is amazing. And then Killer number two, I just thought it was such a great role. I never get those kind of villains. And to be able to be around these guys and learn from these guys too is amazing. So,
Why Yorkshire? Why a Yorkshire accent?
Because I've never seen a villain in a movie with a Yorkshire accent. What would it be like to have basically, do you guys have Coronation Street over here? I had a character from Coronation Street as a lethal killer who could dance like Fred Astaire. And that was it. That was my choice.
Guy, would you like to introduce the two men who were responsible for handling the action and the stunts?
Where's Clayton and Arnell here?
Where are you guys?
Stand up. Get up.
Come on up, come on. The flight director and the
Production designer is here too, Chris Farmer. That's part of it.
Kevin and Josh, can we talk about the preparation, the physical preparation that you had to do for these scenes? I mean, like I said, these are roles which are very unique. We haven't seen you doing this much. I mean, you're dancing through the whole film. How did you prepare for that, to become on-screen killing machines?
I mean, it was these guys just busted our asses. Arnell and Clay over there, who really are huge heroes of this film. You know, I mean, them and Guy came up with the whole style, the world of the fights of this movie, and those guys and all the guys, but those guys did an amazing job in kicking our asses. We were the most unfit actors when we first turned up, and we were still unfit.
Back to it now.
But we could put on a good front of looking kind of fit, like we knew what we were doing, and it was just we had to drill it. You know, we had to do a lot of just drilling and learning it like a dance.
I like that you asked them and you don't ask Gackt. Like, it's pretty clear that he's gonna be fit and he's like, he became like a ninja and they had to work out.
Japanese is born with the samurai sword or something.